Hi friends, in this session I am going to show $lookup out and merge operations. So $lookup is to perform left outer join to the collection in the same database. So we are going to do left outer join with one more collection in the same database based on some field which is matching. To each input document, $lookup stage adds new array fields whose elements are matching those documents from the joined collection. So the output of this $lookup is it adds one more array element to the existing collection, which will be the condition which is satisfying the required fields, the filter condition. Whatever the filter condition is satisfied, those elements will be added into a new field array. So the lookup stage passes these reshaped document to the next stage. So it is not the last stage operation. After this we can perform another one more stage operation. So I am going to do lookup on my employee details collection and accounts collection. So if you see, my employee details is having first name, last name. This is my account collection, which is having the same first name. So here I am thinking first name is a unique key. In case of employee collection details, first name is a unique key. So there is a similar records exist in the account table with the same employee names. So I can do left outer join with employee details table. Whichever the first names are satisfied, all those records will be added to this employee details result set. So what I will do, I am going to this aggregation operation. I am going to use $lookup. My top level collection is employee details. With this employee details, we are going to do left outer join with accounts collection. Okay, this is my inner two collections. One is employee details, other one is lookup. So the from will be the my other collection which I am going to perform the join. So from I am giving accounts table. I'll copy this name. So I need to specify what is the local field, because here I am doing the equality match. Whatever the local field which is equal to the foreign field, all those documents which are matching will be added into the existing collection. So local field here it is first name, and my foreign field in the accounts collection, it's also same name. If it is different name also I can pass that, but here it is the same name. So as is the what is the new field, I am going to add this matching conditions, matching elements. So here I am giving accounts details. So account underscore details. So this is the new field will be created. When I run this query, error message unknown argument $lookup. I am getting unknown argument foreign field because I have used small f instead of capital F. That's why it was failing. So let's change this. So it should be F will be local field, F is capital. Similarly, foreign field, F is capital. So I should run the entire query, not the one query alone. So when I run this, see existing employee details, one more field is added. The name is account details. See here, account details is added. If I see in JSON format, the account details is having all the first names which are satisfying the same first name. Example, in case of our first name is Sham. With Sham first name we have 6 records. See, all those records will be added into that array argument. So accounts details with 6 elements is added. Similarly, for other user ID, Tom, if we have a matching record, it will add the document. In case if I add one more record which is not having in the accounts collection, it will be empty. I'll insert one document to the existing collection. So insert document. So first name is Suresh. Last name I am giving M. When I give this, see, there is accounts is not having any account details with the first name Suresh. When I run this lookup query, sorry, I have selected only lookup. I have to run the entire query. When I run this, see, for this will not be having any accounts details. See, it is having 0 elements because there is no records. So in the array it will be 0 element record. So here if you check local field, foreign field, it is the equality match. Wherever the first name equal, the same first name equal to the accounts table, all those records are matched here. Instead of this match, if I want to do some more conditions, I can do with the let and pipeline operation. So I'll show you. Instead of matching first name equal to last name, if I want to do extra conditions, I can do that. So I need to take what all the fields in the top level collection I am going to use. I should be taking that in the let. So I am going to use first name. So I'll use first name colon first name. I'm going to hold the first name in the F name. So I'm going to take that in first name, dollar first name. Similarly, I'm going to use the salary. I'm going to take the records whose salary is greater than some value. So I'm going to pass salary also. Dollar salary. So in the pipeline, I can specify what all the operation I'm going to do. It takes array of operations, so I'm going to use array symbol. Inside this, first one is $match. Because I'm based on the condition, I'm going to match the record, so $match. If you are using the values inside the pipeline, we have to use for the top level element. So in the let, whatever the fields I have defined, I have to use $F name, $salary, and from collection I should be able to use with $. And $match will not directly work with the let variable, so I have to use extra $expression. But other operations like project, group, by all other operation will work without any expression, $expression operation. So because I am going to perform match operation, so I have to use $expression. Inside that I am going to do AND operation. So it's a $and colon. It's AND takes array of operation, so it's array. First one is first name equal to the first name. So $equal so in my case it is $first name from the accounts collection, and from the employee details collection it is F name, $F name. and I am going to use greater than or equal to. So dollar greater than or equal to salary 35,000. I am using here 35,000. We have only one record which is having salary less than 35,000. Now we have two records. So after this, if you want to pass instead of taking entire document of employee accounts details, if I want to take only some values, I can use dollar project also. So what I'll do, dollar project something dollar project. So I am going to take account number dollar account number. For now I'll just put only account number. See, in this case, when I see the first document, view document, we are having all the details of the employee, first name, last name, account number, all those things. In my case, I am going to say I am going to get only account number. Oh, sorry, I have closed the RoboMongo. Let me open. So when I run this is my expression. Only first name equal to first name and salary is greater than 35,000. Let's run this. When you run, this is my accounts details. Document. I am currently taking only account number. ID comes by default, so it's holding 6 account numbers. Similarly, if I want to add first name, last name, all those things I can add in the dollar project. So let's add some more details. First name anyhow same, so I'll add opening balance and transfer amount. And transfer amount also I'll use. So now let's run. So we'll check in the JSON document. We'll open separately. View document. See, if you see in the account details, I got account number, opening balance and transfer amount. Because it is satisfying the first name equal to first name and salary is greater than 35,000. In case of I go here, see the account details is empty because it is not satisfying the condition. Employee details is not satisfying the salary is greater than 35,000, so it is getting accounts details is empty. If I go here, accounts details is empty. Similarly for new user which is not having salary at all, in this case Romin is having 34,000 and Suresh is not having any salary at all. So these two records are having 0 records. Similarly, if I want to add one more condition, I can again add in the pipeline. After getting this, again if I want to check only transfer amount is greater than some amount, that also we can add. Example, if I want to retrieve only transfer amount greater than 10,000, $match, and we have to use dollar expression. Inside this dollar greater than or equal to, it it's array. It takes two values. One is transfer amount, so dollar transfer amount greater than or equal to 10,000. So when I run this, see, if I go to account details, now here before it was 6 documents, but now it got only 4, only which are having greater than or equal to 10,000. So inside this aggregation pipeline we can do multiple conditions. We can do any operation like group by, match, project, all operations. But for $match we have to use dollar expression, then only we should be able to use the let elements. But in case of others we can directly use let variables with $. So if you are using any top level elements, we have to use double $, with the name whatever we have defined in the let. Instead of this, if I want to, this is coming as array, right? Instead of array, if I want to combine these values also into root level, I can do that. So I'll open one more Mongo shell. There I'll add this. So instead of let and pipeline, I'll use the former foreign field and local field. So I'll use just local field and foreign field, which is equality condition. Local field is first name. Similarly, foreign field also first name. First name. So now what I'm going to do, after this lookup, I'm going to merge this document to my top level. It is part of account details, so I'm going to merge those documents. So I'm using replace row $. This I'll explain in my next session. For now, it replaced the roots with the new root. So I'm using $merge objects. So it takes two array of elements. So the first one is the accounts details first object $array element at accounts details comma 0. So array element, in my case it was account details, accounts details, and I'm going to use the first object, so accounts details comma 0, and I'm going to merge with the top level $$ root, that is the top level object. So our element is done here. And $root. So merge objects completes here. And new. Now let's run. Unexpected at 11:07. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I forgot comma here. Small f foreign fill. Foreign f is capital I have used. FIELD field. These are typo mistakes. So now let's run. So A should be small, array element. Always it starts with small and connecting will be capital. So array element at, and we are taking account details of first element, and we are merging with $root. So if I see this, so now I got all the employee details which is added with accounts details also. First name, last name, account number, opening balance, transfer type, transfer amount, transfer account, closing balance, transfer date, and other details also added, like whichever is there in the employee details collection also added. If there are no records, it will be empty. So using replace route, I can make my array elements to be added to the top level collection details. Otherwise it will be in the one more accounts details array. Inside that each row one array documents will be there. So I'll explain this how to use replace route and project in my next session. For now, this project is for displaying details, displaying or hiding details, showing or hiding detail. Replace route is to bring array elements to the top level, which is inside level can be get into the top level. So now we have seen three ways. One is with the equality match, directly with the first name equal to first name in the top level table. I can pass local field and foreign field. It directly check for the equality match. Second one is if I want to do any additional condition, I can use let with pipeline. There I can specify all my expressions, all my filter condition, and based on that it will retrieve the documents. And third one is we can get all those details into top level. Now let's go to our second one. This is $out. $out is if you want to send this whatever the collection details we are getting after running the aggregate operation, if you want to store into a table into a database table, then I can use $out. It should be the last element to be performed in the aggregation operations. So it takes the documents written by the aggregation pipeline and writes them to the specified collection. Whatever the collection will give, it will be written into that collection. So let's go and use example. If I want to return this entire data into a new collection, I can use and I can write it. So $out with what is the new collection name? I am saying employee account details, MP account details. When I run this, see we are fetched 0 records because the collection is not available. It creates again. See employee account details is created and it will be having all the details whatever written by my previous aggregation operation. It always does the replace. Example, if instead of this, if I change my query to just I have removed all these things. See now this collection is having all employee account details at the top level. Now I am going to run this query. When I run this, it will be added one more accounts details array in the existing employee details. Sorry, I should run the entire query. When I run this, if I come here, if I run, the data will be replaced. Whatever the data will be coming will be replaced with this data table. If the table is already having the data will be replaced. If it is not there, it will be inserted. So $out is added MongoDB 2.4. See if I insert one more record in the existing collection, example employee details, I will insert one more record. Insert document. I am going to insert Suresh1 M1. So when I run this with my out operation, see that before the Suresh1 M1 was not there, so it will insert one more record. So if existing data is there, it will just replace. If new data is there, it will be inserted. So in Mongo 4.x version, we got something called $merge. It is the extension of $out. See this $merge. So this is also the last stage of aggregation operation. It is same like $out with the new features. In case of $out, we can only write within the database, within the database itself. But with $merge I should be able to write outside the database also with a different database. Similarly, it has like by default it uses merge operation. Instead of replace, in case of $out, it uses $merge. But if I want, I can do replace, insert, or fail. If same data exists, I can do fail also. If when not, similarly when matched, whatever the operation you are doing, similarly when it is not matched, by default it inserts. If I want it to fail, if there is a no matching record, if you want to fail, we can fail. So all those extra features are available. So now let's go to RoboMongo. I am going to use this time $merge. So this is my collection. What I will do, I will first use $merge. See, in case of here, it takes only the table name. But in case of $merge, I have 4 things. One is into. This is the table name and collection name, like DB name. If you are writing in a different DB, we have to give DB name as well as collection name. On by default is it checks for ID field. If you want any other unique field to be checked, you can use on that new field. We have to pass on object, that is optional. And other thing is when matched, that is also optional. When matched, by default it uses $merge. If you want, we can change. Similarly, when not matched, that is also optional. By default insert, we can do whatever we want. So what I'll do, I'll first go with the $merge. I'm going to create in a different collection, different database, into so I'm giving DB name test DB, and collection name is same name whatever is here. When I run this, it should create the new. I have not closed properly. So when I run this, it should create a new DB and it should store the data. See, test DB is created. Inside that, employee account details collection is created. But in case of $out, it's only within the database. Okay, where is here? Yeah. So this is the first one. We can able to create in the new collection also. If the table is already there, it will update in the existing table. If it is not there, it will try to create. So instead of this entire details, now what I will do, I'll first return only employee first name last name to my employee accounts details table. $project return first name last name, first name colon 1 comma last name 1, and I'm going to pass these details to, I'm going to create new DB employee account underscore test. So when I run this, in my DB I have a new collection, employee accounts details collection, which has first name and last name. Now what I'll do, I'll try to pass only age object. Instead of first name last name, I'll just pass age. So because it does $merge, it will be with the existing records, it will add age details. See, when I run this, it's just added age. But in case of $out, it will replace the first name and last name. Only ID and age will be added. In case instead of underscore ID, if I want to use on some other field, for now I'll use underscore ID. On is an underscore ID when matched. then matched, insert, or I'll do replace. See, when I run this, it's replaced the existing data. It is same like $out. So first name last name is replaced, removed, and only age is added. But if it is merged, it could have just added age to the existing field. Now when not matched, by default it inserts. If I want to fail, so when not matched, I want to fail. So I'll insert one new record in employee details collection. New document. Insert. So Roman 1, Irani 1, CA 1. So save this record. So what I am saying, if there is no record matched, when you are finding, just fail. See, it is failed. At least one, so it's saying could not matching the document, at least one document. So whatever the way I want, I can perform. If it is matched, if you want instead of merge, I can do replace, or if I want, I can fail it also. In case of matched also, I can make it fail. Example, if I delete, when matched, if any records are matched, if I want to fail also, I can do that. Because already all the records are matched, so it's failing, saying with duplicate key. Instead of, by default, all these checks are happening on ID field. If I want instead of ID field, I can create a unique index. I can use that. Example, I want the first name is unique. So what I can do, db dot, this is my collection name, dot create index. So create index. In my case, first name is unique. First name colon 1 and unique true colon true. And in on, I'm using first name. First name. I'm saying insert, merge, or replace. For now I'll say replace. So I need to pass first name because currently first name is not there. Unexpected identifier line 7. Comma is missed. So it's saying I cannot find the index to verify join field. So let's run the query. It created the index. Refresh. So if I come here, I can see one more index is created. Default it uses the field name _1. So this is the index. Here if I come here, I can see the data with the first name, and so if I want to now it is replace. It replaces based on the first name. I can use when first name not matched, fail also, it will fail. Or if you want to fail, if the same first name comes, fail. When I run this, it fails because it says a duplicate key. for a given collection. If I remove this, if I delete the records in the existing collection, shift, delete documents. When I deleted, there is no first name matches, so it should be able to run. See, when run, see it says 0 records. If I come here and the collection, it will work. So whatever way we want based on our requirement, we should be able to use that. So this is the improved version of $out. Thank you friends. Please subscribe to my channel.